You know, it makes me proud to see you try and do different things that, you know, you're not naturally accustomed to doing.
I'm gonna scooter outside while it rains so no one sees my tears. By the way, why am I sad?
You know, when you think about our relationship, that's kind of like one of the forefront things that have been pushing us is doing something that we're not used to, because we're completely opposite from one another. Go. Keep going, babe. Obviously, we don't share everything on the vlog, as you shouldn't. This is the most difficult thing in life, relationship or not. Whether it's in regards to our relationship or the personal path that you chose to take to get where you are today, this is the vicious cycle that you had to go through. And it's an incredible story. Can I tell this story?
Yeah, sure.
Do you even know what story I'm telling right now? This is your story. It's through my perspective, but I want to tell it.
Alodia Gosiengfiao.
Philippines Cosplay Queen.
Hi guys, this is Alodia Gosiengfiao.
Attention. I got some things I want to mention. You listening?
Oh, thank God it's not raining. Now, I have never lost a drone. I've crashed a drone a couple times, but it's always recovered. I've always been able to find it. But if I were to lose a drone, today would definitely be the most likely because one, it's windy. Two, there's all this metal material around.
Toi tu m'enverras mon CD qui t'écrirai de temps en temps. Toi tu m'enverras mon CD qui t'écrirai.
It's so windy. Watch out, I'm coming in.
It doesn't want to come in?
No, because it's too tight.
Oh my god.
Left is right, right is left. Left is right, right is left. Shit, it's windy. Want to get a towel and just...
Towel?
Want to get a towel? Get a towel. Go, get the... Go.
Right now?
It won't come any closer. Here. Here. You can do this. Watch out. I'll get the towel. Well, was it worth it? Well, I lost a couple of propellers, but I'm not sure how much that cost, but it should be worth it. I mean, I think that was a successful drone flight. There's some regulation or something. It wouldn't let me fly more than like 30 feet. I couldn't get high up at all, so.
Yeah, I hope like the gimbal is okay.
So, what was Alodia like growing up? Did she have many friends? Was she quiet, shy type?
She has few friends.
Yeah, she's more of,
shy type, definitely quiet type.
it's the entirely the opposite of Ashley.
I mean, compared to me, I was the more outgoing one.
and she liked her alone time.
She loves to dress up. She loves makeup.
And she has a different interest. She's more interested in doing things like scribbling, drawing.
She was artsy. She joined a lot of art competitions and she hung out with the artsy people. She likes to design characters, costumes.
Here we go, we're done.
And she really likes anime and video games a lot, so I guess that went hand in hand when it came to cosplay. Like, it was the perfect hobby for her.
Do you think cosplaying gave her more confidence within
Of
herself?
course.
Yeah, because her frustrations maybe on certain things that she has to do. Her personality is quite different, but she can project a character.
She becomes that character, so when she's cosplaying, it's a totally different person. I feel like that's what gave her the confidence.
Do you remember your first time cosplaying, and also how did you feel about it?
Of course, it was scary because I didn't know what I was doing. I was with my sister.
And we didn't know what to do. It was our first event. We didn't know that we had to do a performance on stage. As in, we had to think of something to do on stage on the spot. It's so embarrassing.
It's interesting though, because she's this shy, very quiet type person, but when she cosplays, but opposite, she's a whole new person.
Totally different person. Yeah.
Well, basically, it's like the best tribute for me I can do for something I really love. Because you being your character, especially like if you're playing a certain video game, if you cosplay the characters in game, it's like you feel you're connected to the game.
So there is a connection with it in gaming or
Yeah, or anime or movies or whatever.
you're interested in.
There was this convention goer, that told us that Alodia is just like Helen of Troy. So we were stunned, of course. Why? Why do you say that? Because men will be fighting against each other just to win her love.
Don't you feel that?
That was...
Are you ready, madame?
The cool thing about accompanying Alodia is being able to see the different costumes she puts together each day of the cons.
Monsieur Nobil, Sifu Play. Ano balita naman dyan?
Fine.
Baymax. Baymax. You know Baymax?
I know the white, like
The
this
white robot.
Yeah. It's Big Hero 6,
Yes.
but they do 1, 2, 3, 4 to 6.
I know, only 6. Just 1, 2, 3.
I say if 6, I miss 5 Big Hero.
1 to 5, you miss.
Yes, it's I don't remember because.
Day 2.
Highlighting today's agenda was the cosplay competition, which Alodia would be one of 3 people to judge.
Alodia Gosiengfiao, s'il vous plaît.
Bonjour. Hello, hi everyone. So, yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Every convention has a competition, and this is where you get to see the best of the cosplay craftsmanship and performances. Here you can appreciate the every little detail and effort it takes to create each masterpiece.
Enjoyed?
That was cool.
Yay! We're done. We're done.
Good job.
Ay, sabay.
After the competition, it was back to the green room to have a break, and that's where you get to chat with the other guests.
If you're gonna talk about this outfit in college, you and I are gonna have a problem over this.
For me, I found myself getting flashbacks wondering what movies I'd seen some of these people in before.
Alodia, nice to meet you. Wonderful suit. Outstanding.
Hey, Will.
Will Dean, good to meet you.
Nice to
Pleasure.
meet you.
Did you make this? Did you make this?
Me and my friend did, yes.
Well done.
Thank
really
you.
well done.
Thank you.
Wow.
This one's magnetic.
Okay, but it's good. It's your. Wow. Very smart. Well, let's do it.
ng mukha.
Do you get nervous ever before you cosplay? Or before you dress up or go out on stage and you reveal yourself?
Of course, you always get nervous. I mean, there's no time that you won't.
Are you ready?
No, I'm so scared. Because my biggest fear is always being in front of a crowd.
But when you're in costume, I notice you take on another persona, and the Alodia that I know that's pretty shy, introverted, and doesn't like seeing large groups of people.
Oi, Chongo! Para kang Chongo!
Hey!
Can blossom and be so energetic, and you look so comfortable up there.
Well, as I always say, cosplay is like a mask for me. So it's a different character, and somehow it helps me with my stage fright. Essentially, people don't see the real you. They only see the character. Because they don't really know who you are, so...
It was the last day of the con, and it was a full one. It started similar to the others, including the autograph signings and other activities. However, this day was a little different. It was a lot more personal as I'd attempt to get a taste of the full experience. I don't know what it is, but cosplaying, putting on makeup, getting dressed up, and getting into the whole character thing, it makes me kind of nervous. I don't know completely why. Maybe it's because I don't know how I'm supposed to act, or what I'm supposed to do, or what people will think. Or maybe it's just because it's something I've never done before, and anytime you do something new, there's this sense of uneasiness, because you don't really know what to expect. But if there was a time and a place to do this and try it out, this was definitely the moment. When people dress up and perform, they become someone else. Someone who can be so shy can become full of energy, charisma, and it's like this empowering feeling of losing all inhibitions and insecurities. You're able to tap into this part of you that exuberates confidence and just let yourself have fun. It's kind of like being drunk, and I totally understand how artists can be such quiet people, but when they're out performing, doing what it is in whatever way they express their creativity, it's like they become a different person. Someone who's so incredibly opposite to who they are in their day-to-day life. I noticed that the longer I was in costume, the less and less I started to care about what other people thought. And slowly but surely, other people's opinions were meaningless. My actions and responsibilities were those of the mask, and not those of Will Dasovich. Characters who wore the mask would become dangerous with ultra-violent tendencies, even if this was not the wearer's original intention. Cosplay is like the mask. Why so serious? But without the horror and graphic murder and stuff like that.
All the way!
But in the sense of assuming an alter ego and removing oneself from all inhibitions and insecurities. I totally get it. All right, so it finally happened after all these years since we met. You guys have been telling me that you want to see me cosplay, to really enter and experience her world, and now I'm doing it. And now she has another event that we're late for, so we gotta go.
So it's press interview time.
You can jump.
Nice set. I love the lights.
Really? Great.
Oh wow, that's a giant mic.
It's easy to get along with people who are similar to you. Even though this was such a big part of your life in the last like 10 years, and it's still all new to me. She's been doing traveling and doing vlogging and everything I've been doing. This is still the first time that like I'm in your world. It's just so cool. This is so cool.
What?
It's so cool. I love it.
Thank you. Look
You have the same hobbies, you enjoy doing the same things, and spending time together is convenient. But more than anything, it's comforting, and comfort is where we tend to naturally gravitate towards, because anything that is new or different to us requires a certain amount of energy from us to learn. Thinking in a non-organic way or undertaking a different perspective takes effort and is a challenge in itself. Because of this, we tend to shy away from concepts that we don't understand, and to an extent, we may even belittle them. Was your sister ever bullied growing up?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Maybe because she was different.
Most of the time, she's being bullied, di ba?
She didn't really get along with the cool crowd.
Because of her cosplaying, asked her, why do you keep on putting on makeup when you're in cosplay? Why do you put powder in school or something like that? Her fashion is different, so people would be looking at her, why is it quite different?
So they cannot understand her, actually.
Kasi at the time, it was taboo to like anime and video games, so people saw that as really weird.
This type of stuff happens all the time, and the important thing to realize in all of this is that any form of bullying, belittlement, or judgment just stems from our own insecurities and lack of self-confidence. In order to validate our own personal opinions, we have tendencies to refer to those who are not like us as weird.
Do you think she was ever bothered by that, or do you think it got to her?
Definitely.
No. Sometimes maybe she doesn't really care.
I didn't really mind. I mean, of course, there will always be people who don't like what you do, but I didn't let them stop me from doing what I want.
The only thing that she cares is about us. You know, we are supporting her. Whatever she does, we don't stop her from doing it.
So I'd rather have a few friends who understand me than just to please everyone and stop what I'm doing. So, no, not really. They already looked at me differently before cosplay, so I guess why not?
That's so cool! Yes!
What I've come to realize, especially in the creative industry I'm in, is that weird can be a great factor in leading you towards success.
Facebook will be supporting content creators, and I'm the first one they got for Southeast Asia. My life is gonna change.
Whether that's success in your career or financial status, or the more important type of success, which is finding personal happiness in what you do. Do you ever think that she'd be able to make money from it, or did she ever think about creating a business from the beginning?
Oh no, she just did it for fun at the start.
She has something, parang it's a unique, it's a special thing. Parang
Although, yeah, I remember
she's gifted.
one person who told us also that
She's gifted.
she has this X factor.
Alodia's cosplay journey has proven to be the perfect example of just that. As an individual who embraced her passion deemed weird and created a lucrative career out of it. Do you have any advice or future cosplayers or people who aspire to do something creatively but they're not sure about it?
They just do it.
If you really love what you do, don't let anything stop you. Just as long as you're not stepping on anyone or you're not hurting anyone, just keep on doing what you do.
weird is different, and you have to be different to stand out, because if you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong. One of the most important things I've conditioned myself to do is to associate fear with opportunity, because with every fear, there is a potential for success in overcoming that fear, no matter how great or simple it may be. It's worth it. This entire cosplay behind-the-scenes experience has opened my eyes to an entirely different world I didn't know existed. And the coolest thing about it is to see all of these carefree, unique individuals of all different shapes and sizes who are coming together to celebrate their hobbies and just having a great time doing it. The entire thing just radiates positivity, and it leaves me with one lasting thought. At times you may feel a bit weird, maybe even like an outcast because you're not like the people around you. But the thing is, there are people out there who are just like you and have the same similarities and common interests. It might be odd, it might be silly, it might be crazy, it might be idiotic. Let it be whatever it may be, because as long as it makes you happy, it serves its purpose. Life is too short to be anything but happy. Alright guys, we did it. Before we end today's video, I just want to ask for feedback. What did you guys enjoy about this video? What do you think could be improved, if anything? Feedback is so important for me so that, we continue to improve on our craft and make these videos the highest quality that we are able to. Although these videos are incredibly difficult to produce, I enjoy the process a lot, and I really like telling the story. This video was just edited between two people, just myself and Erica. So first off, please give Erica a huge thanks in the comments for helping me out with this and really making this the best video it could possibly be. And number two, the reason I made two channels. This is the reason we have the vlog channel now, just for the people who like the day-to-day comedy lifestyle, just fun type of antics. But with this main channel, every single year, I think this channel has evolved into something different. If you look at my content 1 year ago, it's a lot different than what it is today, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And whenever you change content on your channel, there's always going to be some sort of resistance or even backlash, because it's just not what people are used to. But that is the reason we have two channels now, and this channel moving forward is going to be more of storytelling. At least that's what I hope for. It seems like we might only be able to produce one video a month or a series of videos once a month, because that's how long it really takes us. But this is what we're passionate about doing, and this is something I think that separates us or makes us different from most other creators. So that's why we want to practice doing it. We enjoy it as well. For the vlogs, again, the daily type vlogs, if you're just here for the comedy, just go to the second channel, subscribe at Will Dasovich Vlogs. And having said that, who else would you want to see us do a story on, or who else would you want us to feature? Comment below and let us know who you would be interested in, and we'll take that into consideration. Please hit the thumbs up and leave this video a like if this is something you appreciated, and if you want to see more of these docu-series. And I just want to thank everyone out there for the support on merch. This is the best our merch has ever done in my 4 or 5 years of vlogging. We are coming out with different products and whatnot, but I really believe it's because we are putting our heart and soul into the content, and it's coming back through the support. So I just want to say again, thank you so much. Merch, link below, you already know. And last thing is giveaway for everyone who stayed and sat through this 20+ minute video. You deserve something. Today's giveaway is this travel drone camera lens backpack. It's a beast. Anyone who is into creating content, carries equipment around, and it doesn't even need to be for vloggers or anyone. It's just a good heavy duty, solid, stylish backpack. has these custom dividers and everything. For lenses or stuff you want to keep safe, they just got Velcro. You could put a drone in here. So if you want a chance to get one of these, just follow me on Instagram and comment on my latest post with a just add it to one of your comments, and we'll have the team send you one of these. All right, thanks again, guys. See you on the next one. Whew. We did it.